OpTic Gaming versus eRa Eternity to kick off this game 3. But back to the point I was making, I think it was Momo that said it, but it was just interesting to see how happy and excited OpTic were, especially on Twitter, about winning that one match, right? Chance, typically they finish a series and OpTic goes, GG's, 1-3-0. You know, they start off their LAN League yesterday, Crim's going big plays, big win, Scump's getting hyped, and yes, they beat the top team, but I mean, in the past, even when they would beat rivals, you wouldn't see that type of emotion out of them.
Yeah, no, again, it's crazy, and that just kind of shows how much pressure there is on every team that's here in the LAN League. Right now, though, it is going to be OpTic who's going to get the flag out. Formal has it in hand, and Karma's watching his back as well. So the players that we're going to be trying to chase him, it's going to be Decimate now. A little better opportunity to try and stop this flag.
Well, Scump is doing whatever he can to hold off the push from one side, but unfortunately, it's Pharaoh from the other area who shuts down Formal. No flag cap in the opening minute for OpTic Gaming, as we will remain scoreless. And Bevels, we talked about him. He was the superstar yesterday in a London dock CTF. From what OpTic were saying, in the veto process, they basically avoided playing this map strictly because of the plays they saw from Bevel yesterday. Yeah. Or avoided playing London dock, sorry.
Yeah, there you go. But the question is can he put up the same kind of performance here on Flag Tower? Because Scump, I mean, my look is on him, right? He's been playing outstanding so far this tournament, and this should be where he is king. This should be his map. Of course, Karma trying to be sneaky all the way in the back, but Bevels, again, the player for eRa, he's making the read, aware of the situation.
Hey, Karma also, when diving, shot a bullet, giving away his position, which makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
As we are 90 seconds in, everyone from eRa in their spawn. You see the furthest pushed up for OpTic Gaming is actually going to be Crimsix at that top or bottom gun area. He's now going for a pull, and Ricky has no idea. Crim can make this sneaky play happen and try to run this flag out. He is one shot. There's the cleanup. Ricky's two-piece should thwart the OpTic Gaming push.
Yeah, still though, it has been eRa that's kind of been, I don't want to say turtled up in their base, but they have been struggling to cross the mid-map point. Finally, though, when Scump falls, they're going to have an opportunity on the attack, but now they're pushing straight into Crim6, who's just ready and willing to take that gunfight. Decimate is over on the side, but again, they're going to have to pick up a couple kills, and OpTic Gaming is just, well, doing a pretty good job clearing out their base.
Yeah, as now OpTic, they'll flip the script again and push right ahead forward. Players coming off spawn, how will they do? They're all going to spawn up in the very back of their flag. OpTic have full knowledge of this. It just comes down to winning the engagements. First challenge comes in, Decimate cleans him up. Formal holding middle, no stun left. Tries to get cheeky, but Bevel shuts him down. Crim6 last alive, just going to try to take a couple enemies with him before he does meet his demise. And 2 is honestly all you could ask for from Crim in this scenario.
Yeah, and it's huge as well because the other 2 players from eRa, instead of getting map control, kind of had to double back to focus on Crim. So Crim does fall, but now OpTic, again, they're able to push into their opponent's spawn. I think it's Decimate who kind of let someone through. So if Karma does some damage, well, he would be the man responsible. Either way, though, Decimate trying to go for a flag pull eventually on his own, but still needs the kills. But yeah, Karma, he's completely behind enemy lines. He can get a flag pull whenever he wants. eRa has no idea.
And they're trying to just get information before he pulls this flag, right? OpTic want to get call-outs on where everyone is. They now know Bevels is dead. They haven't spotted anyone else, though, because they have no middle map presence at the moment. You can see flag now pulled. Scump just killed Crim6, which is the worst-case scenario on this run. There's 2 now dead. They know Bevels just came off spawn. They've spotted Pharaoh, and now they know where Ricky is. So OpTic know where everyone is coming from, but they're just not getting the kills. That's 4 dead, and that will be a capture for eRa Eternity.
Yeah, and that's crazy how it works out as well, because if that team kill doesn't come in, that might have been a flag cap, because they got the first kill. Karma gets the flag, gets it halfway across the map, but then they just don't have the manpower at that point. eRa takes full advantage of it.
The big hole in their setup was this middle map room. Look at Pharaoh now on a 3 streak. One more gunfight win will get streaks, but that's not the case. I wonder if Crim6 knows just how important that engagement victory was to try to stop this bleeding for OpTic Gaming.
Well, Ricky being pretty sneaky, getting away up top as well to put himself in a 2 streak, and then just kind of sprints out in the open and dies in Formal's hands. Of course, though, we've seen this situation before. eRa, they do pretty good job on the defensive. The only real slip-up they've had is letting Karma through one time, but again, no love lost. They got the flag cap from it this time, making sure to take down Karma early on.
And it was from the exact same area. Both times it was this left flat gun where Karma and Crim6, who had tried to do the same sneaky play earlier. So if they can pick up on that, they'll be in a great spot. Pharaoh cleaning out the mid lane. He'll focus his attention towards this outside push, and with 25 seconds left, OpTic should have one more opportunity to go for a pull, and on the other side of the map, Ricky's looking to do the same.
Yeah, kind of crazy how this game has gone. Like, the only time there was a scoring opportunity for one team, it was a scoring opportunity for both at the same time. You see OpTic tries to pull the flag again. Karma's got to win the gunfight. Gets the flag pull as well in case the OT, but Decimate picks up 2. One more player there for OpTic, but what is Crim going to do against 3 players? Not much you really can.
At the half, it will be a lead for eRa Eternity, who did what they needed to do in the search and destroy chance, tying the series. And now in CTF, they've got a lead going into the second half. If eRa are going to win a series versus OpTic, it's just like how this is developing right now. You lose the hard points, but you win the S&Ds and the CTF.
And it comes down to the big plays, right? Again, it was Karma when he was going for the sneak cap. It was the team kill that kind of opened things up. And, of course, eRa, they have to win all the gunfights after that, but that's what they did. And, of course, they had all the pressure on OpTic Gaming's base. So the setups right now were good. Obviously, very tightly contested. But, again, if you're OpTic Gaming, this is a must-win, right? Like, you just don't want to have to play search against these guys again.
Yeah. Oh, no, most certainly. As we'll see Formal try to hold this outside lane. Karma cleans up middle, so coming off spawn, OpTic will just try to clear out their base. Karma now weak, looking to be killed here by Pharaoh. There it is. As Formal's found the open lane as he's pushed up the map.
Yeah, he just sprinted straight through. Of course, there was two players that were looking for him that time. I think they might have heard him as well, just switching weapons over in the end. Scump's got a player over top. He's got a little bit of teammate help, but it's not looking too good. But then he just wins gunfights like that sometimes. You don't know how the man does it. Either way, though, again, nothing crazy. It's literally just one team pushes their opponent's spawn. The opponent does a good job of playing base defense, get the kills, and then the other team tries and just back and forth without too much flag action.
OpTic Gaming down by 1, looking to see if they can come back in this game 3. Let's go to an Astro Gaming listen-in with the green wall.
Gotta be moving. Jen, I got the last guy. No, Decimate's still left. No, he's at their base.
Yeah, you got me, Pharaoh. Two spawn there, back right. Two spawn gun side.
On green, dead.
Nice.
Start hitting OE. Back left on me.
One back left on flag.
Back right to base. Yeah. I got two. The bottom mid, they'll come back to you, top gun.
Coming gun side, stay left.
Yeah, he's here. They're mid. Back right too.
Yeah, I'm nading back right,
Back right and low. They're mini. Pharaoh. Nice, one. Hang on, it's one left.
Got me, Pharaoh. He's going underground, P1.
Alright, I'm hiding under
something over there. Yeah, Pharaoh hit P1.
I'm pulling mid. I'm running outskirts. Oh, one's there mid, Ricky. They're mid, Ricky. Pharaoh push, right? Yeah, Pharaoh's left. Our mini, Pharaoh, right now. Bottom green, Pharaoh.
Top gun,
He's front base, Seth.
Yeah. Top gun or front base?
He's like, yeah, he's front base somewhere.
He went their mini, ran their mini. He's their top gun. I'm behind him.
Let's go, let's work this. Behind you, Ian. On our flag, gun him. That's fair.
On their flag.
Main back right, Damon.
Top gun dead. One other flag.
Need back right. Weak back right.
Back right dead.
Right here, it's cap. Let's go.
He's probably Jens. He's Jens. Pull
gun.
We're spawning on their flag. They should be on their flag.
Behind me.
I think Sam Megs. Nothing bottom green. You're good.
Yo, watch the mid. I'm running middle.
I died by that.
I died too.
One mid.
Damon's gonna die.
Fuck, he killed me.
One mid.
Nice.
Put him off.
Nice, one more. Let's go, Ian. Go big, Ian. Let's go. One more
on me. Where is he?
You gotta go straight for flag. Die for it. I got you. I got you.
Let's fucking
go. Let's go. Good shit, Ian.
Good job, Ian.
Get gun side again. I'm coming with you, Matt.
Go right.
I'm nading above you, Seth.
Go gun side. I'll go mid.
They stun their mid.
Grim 6. The 3-piece in middle map. You heard Scum call out the Formal. I've got you. Just dive for it. A heroic play there to tie up the game 1-1.
And you love the instant recognition of the situation. So he sees what Crim6 is doing on one end, knows exactly where Formal is, reads the situation perfectly, and that's 15 feet in 10 seconds in advance. Absolutely crazy stuff coming out here from OpTic Gaming.
Glide bomb just used for naught on the side of eRa Eternity. Formal lives through it. 2 minutes left. We have ourselves a tied game. These teams have looked so evenly matched. In this CTF, Bevel's trying to just cover this lane. He's sprinting around very loud with just airborne crime. As it looks like teams are just trading kills looking for map.
Good night. Scump's cleaning up all the kills, man. I don't know if you saw what he just did. Jumps in top ladder, kills one kid, and then just turns and beams a kid cross map to trade out his teammate Scump. Man on a mission, 23 kills. It seems like every time eRa does anything aggressive, Scump's the one that ends up cleaning up at least like 2 kills to slow him down.
Now just down to 1 minute and 15 seconds. Overtime is looking more and more probable. Scump with another, now 24 and 15. What a series he's had so far. So he's just staying alive, commanding middle map. Wins that one against Decimate as well. Scump is just on fire at the moment.
Yeah, Crim6 trying to sneak once again. There's been quite a few opportunities for OpTic where they're not finding themselves in the perfect positions where they get that clean 4 down, but they're trying to make plays. They're trying to create at least some wackiness to allow their teammates to come off spawn and do some damage. Of course, right now, that's back to that 50-50 split, but Scump, once again, always that player in the kill feed. Bevels, though, might be able to get a flag.
That's a huge 1v1 win there. Another kill in middle map. The only hope alive is Scump, and he's in the base of eRa Eternity. He's going to pull the flag and just try to run it.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
All dead on OpTic. The cap will go through for eRa as Bevels clutches up the 1v1 versus Crim6. OpTic, 17 seconds left, 3 dead on eRa. There's still a chance here.
Yeah, they just have to touch the flag to buy themselves an extra minute as well, and they have the kills to do so. Karma's here in good position, knows what he is, wins the gunfight as well instantly, has the flag, and he can pull it out right side. Of course, though, there is going to be one player to try to make the stop. It's got to be Decimate.
Decimate, the hope for eRa Eternity, spots one. It's a 1v1 versus Karma for the flag. Not going to happen. Karma sprinting away. OpTic Gaming should force the overtime here as there's nobody left for eRa in the OpTic Gaming base.
Oh my God, dude, just like that. That is literally just a clean 4 down from eRa, turns into flag cap, and then the reverse just happens so instantly. But yeah, that's gotta be, what, top 5 play without a doubt, like, you know, massive. And he distracts the 4th as well, because think about the call-out Scump's making. Die for the flag, I got you. If Crim6 dies instantly from the 4th guy, they wouldn't have been there in time. Even just buying that extra second on top of getting, you know, 3 kills.
That's a great
Absolutely
point.
Massive.
That's a great point. Him shoulder peeking and at least drawing the attention makes a difference. If he hides there, I think that player just kind of sprints across and goes for it. Craziness, especially in the second side of CTF. OpTic get the opening couple of kills, but Pharaoh finds one himself. As it looks like OG will have the first chance for an offensive play here.
Yeah, of course, it is going to be eRa off spawn, so it is going to be that 4v4 once again, but it is OpTic complete map control for the moment. They have eRa a little bit pinched in, of course, mid-map a little bit open. But either way, Scump's the guy to watch, right? Always the one that's getting 2 kills on the entries. But said Karma with the FG, actually.
With the FG, that's why he's pushing that outside lane. That's 3 dead. They know where Ricky is as well. Flag now pulled by Scump. He's going to run it right towards the side of the map, but a player spawns just behind. Bevels spawns right behind him and shoots him in the back as they get that back right spawn. If he is, what, a half a second later? If he spawns a half a second later there, I think OpTic get away with that flag.
Potentially, but more importantly for OpTic now, Karma plays FG, plays a little bit slower, but he gets the 3 kills he needs because he's going to have streaks as well. But still, Nade's coming in to try and shut him down, but this could be huge. OpTic Gaming, they have the pressure on. Scump's in the base. You can call in the streaks, potentially get that flag pull. Scump, though, he is going to fall, and Karma still just playing slow, man.
And hey, it's working. 23 and 15, 4 streak. Full score streaks to his name now. 90 seconds into OT. Still an even game.
Karma has a player right next to him. Trying to not make too much noise so he doesn't know, but now Karma, who's been alive for the longest time in the world, goes for the flagpole. Bevels, though, the man for eRa right now, is able to pick up 2. Scump doesn't even get the gunfight as well, so there you go, eRa. They relieve the pressure. They're trying to push in the enemy's base, but you got to keep in mind, Karma still does have those score streaks.
And obviously, Karma wants to use those offensively, but if the time does come where he needs to drop them defensively, he will. OpTic with the first 2 should relieve some of this pressure. Look at how sneaky Bevels is. They have no idea he is here. One player trying to check. I think they just spotted him. They realize there's someone they're missing. It is Bevels. He's now dead. OpTic have full peace of mind. The only players alive are in the spawn. They're going to run this flag right away towards this lower flag side, and it's off to the races for Pharaoh. He's the only hope for eRa Eternity here.
Oh, and instantly Scump, he's on the hunt as well. They know Pharaoh's behind enemy lines, and Pharaoh's going to pull the flag, so he doesn't even have sneakiest on his side, and of course the streaks, but no, Karma's going to fall, so we might have a stalemate.
They never cleaned him up. They never cleaned up Pharaoh. They had him one shot. He lives in the base. He pulls it out, and now we will have a stalemate. And who's this that snuck in? How has Ricky gotten this far? He's going to clean up Scump in middle. Did he shoot a bullet? That's the question. Do they know he's here? I think they do. Now they definitely know. Karma is the player with the streaks, remember. So if they do get called in, that will have to be Karma, who's 7 on your minimap.
Well, they are playing some hardcore defense right now. I think they're waiting for Formal to maybe get a kill before they open up and start pushing across the map, because they had 2 players stacked up right on top of Crim6, because again, they're in theory in the better spot right now just because of the score streaks. And there you go. First engagement, Formal falls. Don't want to burn him yet.
And there's no one nearby for OpTic Gaming, so it will be eRa challenging the flag first. 90 seconds remaining in the first half of OT. Scump just trying to hold the outside lane. Spots Decimate, airborne primed. He's happy to challenge that. Less recoil when he gets tagged up there by Decimate.
Yeah, right now OpTic, they are just playing as safe as they possibly can. So not trying to overextend, not trying to make any mistakes. Just watch all the lanes, put yourselves in good positions to win the gunfight. Once eRa pushes up and then they die into your pre-aim, then you can make some moves. But eRa, they're winning the gunfights as soon as OpTic moves at all. So I don't know, man. It is a tough one to call.
OpTic Gaming out slaying by 17 kills in this tied game. Scump nearly at 40 on the CTF map alone. 55 seconds remaining. eRa getting in position to try to make a play happen.
Ricky's out front, but Decimate, I'm just staring at that number one. There's a couple players that have a lot of potential right here. But the problem is for Decimate is the player with the flag, Crim6, is watching where Decimate is right now. Ricky's trying to get some kills, so yes, OpTic is totaled up, but they have a really good hold so far. Someone's got to make the first move, though. This is the longest we've ever gone in the game, I think, without a single kill coming out.
Yeah, right? Neither team wanted to make the first mistake, it appears. They know where Decimate now is, underneath flag. Devil's pushing up, not winning the gunfight. I think we're going into the second half of CTF, tied dead even. Flag now stops. Decimate trying to move forward, can't snap onto formal. 8 seconds remaining. Ricky's just got to go if he's going to do it. On the other side of the map, it's Scump trying to push forward. He's now dead. As it looks like Ricky's just going to try to map him. No. Second half of CTF tied up.
God, and that is just so stressful. Even when the flag's down right there, Decimate almost opens it up, but the flag was down, and OpTic, they don't get ahead of themselves. They stay patient. They're like, look, we don't have to touch the flag. We just have to protect it, and they did just that. But we're, what, almost 15.5 minutes into this game, and it's just no end in sight, man.
Karma did not use a single streak. Scump, furthest push now up for OpTic Gaming. eRa will send at least one back for him. There it is, but it's a quick trade from Ricky to clear their base.
Yeah, and Ricky just got 6 kills as well, so he might have some streaks of his own, but either way, the flag is going to get pulled. Bevels has it in hand, and there's the streak from Ricky, and just like that, you got to think this is a great spot, but now the counter streak's coming in from Karma, and he does connect, so that flag is down. Karma with the save for the moment.
And now, look, OpTic are scared. They're calling on every streak they can just to try to stop this flag, because in this second half of OT, it's not stopwatch. It is the golden flag capture. OpTic need to make sure they return it. They do just that, but they burn a bunch of streaks in doing so.
Oh, man, good lord. And now we're just back to just this slow, methodical pace. That player is going to be tagged out. Karma wins the gunfight with the pistol. Still is the flamethrower. May be able to do some damage with that. Either way, though, on the hunt. Knows where Bevels is. Has the player that's one shot. Easy kill. Now OpTic has all the control in the world, pushing up aggressively. See if they can get this flag.
How much would they like to have a fighter pilot for a moment like this with players coming off spawn, formal pushing all the way in there, hunting players from eRa. The flag now pulled, everybody dead. They know they just have to watch this one top lane. Crim6 will be the man here. Decimate dead. Oh, this is GG. There's no way. No streaks remaining for eRa. Every lane watch. Scump will rally it on in. 16 minutes and 38 seconds later, and OpTic Gaming will finally take a marathon CTF in dramatic fashion.
And it's so stressful as well. Like the streaks from Ricky even to potentially get his teammate to pull the flag, but then they come in from Karma to stop him and just back and forth. And then all of a sudden in the final seconds, it's, oh, OpTic Gaming got 4 down, easy flag cap. They got, it just, you know, so few caps and they happen so quickly. That's an intense game, man.
Wow. And you know, both teams, you wouldn't know who won by looking at the reactions after that game, right? You could see them all discussing what was going on at the end there. One of the longer CTFs I've casted so far in Call of Duty World War II.